Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it. We're finally to a point where the console versions of Jedi Survivor are finished and they are in a proper release state. Today I have tested the patch 7, and I will put the patch notes on screen, but patch 7 has finally made this game not only playable, but just a far more enjoyable experience. The performance is at or near 60 frames per second consistently, even on demanding locations like Kobo, as you're seeing on screen here. Performance is consistent, and I haven't noticed any of the bugs or glitches that I did in past updates. I haven't noticed any pop-in. I'm sure some of it's still there occasionally, but it's not as egregious at all. And as far as everything else, the facial models, when you zoom in, I don't notice the fuzziness as bad. I'm sure as well that that is still present to some degree because I think it's more of an FSR thing. But honestly, this looks like it's running in like a 1080p resolution. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. The game looks great. I don't think they sacrificed that much visually, to be honest. The vegetation and the overall graphical fidelity still looks fantastic. And I'm pleased to say that this thing is stable. It is steady. And while I cannot show you my performance monitoring on screen, I can just tell you it is north of mid 50s and it is consistently there or at 60. I don't ever see any of the drops into the 30s or 40s. And when it does periodically drop, it's minor and you don't really notice it. It's usually when you're turning or loading in a new area of the map. I'm impressed. This is what the game should have been at launch, so I can't be too impressed, but I'm thankful that we're finally there. Now, there's not really much else for me to say. I just want to give you guys this update and let you know that things are good to go. If you've been holding out like me and you haven't finished the game, you wanted to experience it in all its glory, now is finally that time to get back in. I can finally say green light, engage. It's time to get back in because this is exactly how it should have been at launch. For those of you that have played on PS5 or tested this on PS5, do let me know how it performs there. I'm expecting the same level of performance that I'm getting on Series X here, so you should be good to go. But if you have a different experience, let me know down in the comments. As well, if you've played on PC, let me know if this has addressed any of the issues on PC. I know Respawn has stated that they are going to continue work on PC. I expect that to continue to improve. Sorry, I'm talking way too fast because I'm excited. This is a game that I've wanted to finish and have held out for probably longer than I should have, but honestly, I want to hold these companies accountable. I don't want to play a game that I don't feel like is worthy of my time, and I don't feel like the performance mode in Jedi Survivor was worth my time. If you played the game and you finished it, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. For me personally, I want that experience. I want a smooth 60 FPS experience. I would have bought the game on PC if it didn't have tons of issues on PC at launch, so that didn't really present a good avenue there. I don't have a 4090. I have a pretty good PC, but I don't have a 4090, so I can't just turn on my PC and run every game at max frames per second. It has to be well optimized. This game was not. Thankfully, I can say we are today. Console version is finally where it should be, and guys, it's nothing but good news. I'm just finally glad to be able to say this 5-6 months later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play some gameplay for you here in one of the more demanding sections of the Raider base, and I'm going to sign off and let you guys enjoy that. And yeah, let me know what your experience is down in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys again later.
Got company. My Numbers reduced. Blocking my shot. Here. spot me.
Got it. Enemy.
I need one.
Firing. Damage within.